MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball. Nighttime skies above over the home of the Twins, Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening. Between Honolulu, which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jose Altuve is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Train Hogg comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he pops it up back behind second base. Lindor is there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now. So striding in, Jason Giambi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Going after it is Gordon. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Avengers, center fielder.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A wave and a miss. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second
And the pitch.
Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. One out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Another try at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Freeman in foul ground. One away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes Junior.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Striding into the box, Andre Dawson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. One strike now from Archer. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Freeman has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kinsler into shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Trout. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dawson going back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Another one sent foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And look at Giambi fish that one out of the dirt. A nice play. The big fella ends the inning. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The pitcher, Vida Blue, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in to try it again. Train Hog. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches. Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Giambi. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final. Digging in, Alex Gordon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
Swing and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Wright will put this one away for the first out.
Batting 8th.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Chris Archer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager ranging into the outfield. And the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody... A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gordon going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. In there, no balls and a strike.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoots out. So fine play there for the first out. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 5.
Here comes the first pitch. Corey Seager is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, David Wright. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Center fielder.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dawson's there. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled at the plate. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The first baseman, number 5.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
He got him. Lively fastball that time. Striding in once again, Vida Blue comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Altuve becomes the second out here in inning number 5. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carpenter.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Matt Carpenter becomes out number 2 this inning. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Dawson's there. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance. Jason Giambi. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First baseman.
Hard hit towards center.
Giambi.
Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in and looking for more. Mike Trout comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Kinsler is there, and on 1 pitch, Trout is retired.
24.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Gordon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside.
1-1, here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gordon is retired, and there's 1 away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Chris Archer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the... Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and on one pitch, he's retired. Digging in once again.
Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Number 5.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ian Kinsler started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager is right there. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out to retire the side. Ready once again, Vida Blue. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Towards second. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Train Hog. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kinsler trying to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Jason Giambi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Now here's his swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Left fielder, J.D.
First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Set to deal on 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Junior looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Very weakly on the ground. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
The right fielder, number 4, Alex.
All on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1. On to Giambi, a double play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gordon is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Now another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 4-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. At the plate, Chris Archer. He started out the evening. Paul Goldschmidt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. The winning run is at first base. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Center fielder, number 6.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Sent in the air out to straightaway Central. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Proto Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. Raisel Iglesias takes the mound as he'll be. Here's Corey Seager. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but that one rolls foul. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Martinez, and they have taken the lead. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Slow little roller to third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in the switch hitter. Blue. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game.
Aroldis Chapman.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts from the stretch. J.D. Martinez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes. For the second out, Brian Dozier.
Now pinch hitting. Brian Dozier.
Dylan Betances enters the game here, an inning later than usual, as he'll try to close this one. Jake Lamb will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In now, Francisco Lindor. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Tyler Chatwood gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. And he's out.
Tagged him. He's gone.
Nothing but blue skies above as you get a look there at Coors Field in downtown Denver. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the 51s and the Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball. Next, swing and a drive. We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the 51s and the Royals. Royals baseball is next. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer has Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the 51s and the Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. And he's out. Trying to Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between the 51s and the Tigers. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Buddy Bell is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Oh, what a start.